For fuck's sake. Luke Halliday here with Snap 30s going over wrestling, and we're going to be talking about Raw Legends Night and the absolute shit show that was. A complete disaster of a show and perfect example of everything wrong with WWE's booking and their kind of current product in general. So I guess the big highlights to talk about is there was no real follow-up to Randy Orton seemingly burning Alexa Bliss alive. I think he said some kind of offhand comment in a promo about showing compassion to her. So does that mean he didn't kill her? Why would you end a show the previous week on such a massive cliffhanger only to not follow it up in any meaningful way whatsoever? Obviously the entire program was just legends rocking up and making all the current stars look like absolute geeks or just completely not stars in comparison to them. I think the biggest problem that WWE has in this regard is that they always have the kind of mindset that the past was always and is always so much better than the present. It's like, oh, remember Hulk Hogan and how great he was? Remember Ric Flair and how much better he is than what wrestler we're showing you now? This is the problem that they have in spades, and it all kind of came to a perfect climax with Goldberg, of all people, coming out and challenging Drew McIntyre for the championship at the Royal Rumble. Goldberg. Fucking Goldberg in 2021 challenging for the fucking WWE World title. I just don't know what to say. This is just... And you know what? He's probably going to win the title as well. Like, let's just be straight up. This is the same booking they've done multiple times with Goldberg now. He rocks up. Someone jobs out to him, a new star, Kevin Owens, and then it happened again with Bray Wyatt. And then Goldberg carries the belt until Mania and probably will drop it to somebody there. But how does this help anyone? How do these legends rocking up help anyone? There's no way on this episode of Raw did any of these legends appearing help the product move forward in any way. Goldberg versus Drew? If Drew goes over Goldberg, so what? Goldberg is an old prick who we know he's seen better days. He's matched against... Undertaker was a disaster, and we're kind of seeing the worst end of Goldberg's career now. I don't want to see Goldberg against Drew. I don't think most people do. Maybe the casual audience does, and that's maybe who they're going for. But how do you move your product forward when you're always looking back to the stars of the past? Because you're so inept and unable to create stars of today. It's just a complete disaster. I don't know how else to put it. This Legends Night was a shit show. The drizzling shits. One of the worst Raws I've seen in a long time. Just when I think the bar cannot get any lower, it somehow does. Just what the fuck? What the fuck? Why do an angle with Randy burning people alive if the next week nobody, and not even the commentators, are going to say, hey, did one of our employees get fucking killed last week? Nobody's going to say that? Oh no, it's Legends Night, guys. We can't talk about the fucking homicide that ended last week's program. We need to fucking roll out the fucking geriatrics and give them the spotlight instead of the new stars. It's just... inherently a problem with WWE is that they are unable to make new stars. They keep looking to the past and they're not improving their product. There is a lot of good talent. They have probably one of the best rosters of talent ever compiled because they were hoarding stars. But instead, we are getting another Goldberg match. Why couldn't the Keith Lee match against Drew be on the pay-per-view? Why couldn't Keith Lee be made into a star? Instead, we keep jobbing him out and making him look like an absolute jabroni, geek loser when this guy could be a star. Keith Lee has all the makings of a star. Apparently, Vince sent him back to the Performance Center to retrain to work like Mark Henry. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This is a terrible program. Watching through all 3 hours of this, you feel dumber afterwards. Just fuck. Like, I love WWE. I grew up on it. It's always a special place in my heart, but it really pisses me off when they don't improve the product and they just keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again. You recently had the lowest rated Raw ever, and they're doing this just to pop the ratings. They're not doing something that will actually improve the product going forward. You've got deaf gimmicks like Retribution. You've got good stuff on the show that barely gets enough focus. Hurt Business is actually really good. I really like Hurt Business. Mustafa Ali actually could be a really great heel faction leader. It's just the fact that the rest of Retribution is so awfully presented. The presentation there is so bad. I really just want WWE to be good. And this program was indicative of everything that is bad and wrong with WWE at the moment. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Raw Legends Night. Hey, if you like videos like this, hit subscribe, like, comment, whatever you want to do. Hit that notification bell so you always see when we put a new video. But yeah, support us if you want to. If you don't want to, thanks for watching anyways.